So I was I've been very inspired by Logic, and there's a song he wrote, I think called Confession, or Confess, or Killer Confession. I don't remember the call of the song. But anyways, at the end of the song, there's this guy that's talking, I don't know if it's Logic or some other guy. He's just going off about, just why are things the way they are? Why do the people that, do everything against what you said don't suffer like the ones who try and do everything you do? And he says this beautiful line that immediately reminded me of Noach and the curse upon Adam. And it goes as follows. It says, he says, the darker you are, the more you look like dirt, and they make sure it hurts. And then I realized, wait a minute. He's talking about the racial affliction of white people. But what is really interesting is that he connected it to looking like dirt. And that's when I realized that, wait a minute, what if the curse that Hashem put upon Adam Rishon to toil the earth was actually a vehicle that brought him to a place of animosity toward the ground. And we know that he had an animosity towards the ground because when Ham and Canaan castrate him, he curses them both with darkness, that their skin would turn dark. Now, there's some sources, there's a source that says it was his member that turned dark. Another source that says that his whole body turned dark. But it's been a big thing amongst Jews about, is this black people? Are black people cursed? And now I realize, wait a minute, hold up. Noach, according to Rabbi Hoffman, says that Noach created the plow. So Noach created the greatest invention of that time that allowed for easier breaking of the ground. But also, ironically, to plow, to really be able to plow, you had to burden a creature in order to do it. You could definitely use your own strengths and plow, which I'm sure some did. But it later evolved into having a creature help you plow your ground. So when Noach, who created the plow, was dismembered due to what he did from what grew from the earth, what he planted, right? It says that he took a few vines and brought it into the teva with him. That's how he was able to plant an orchard, plant a vineyard, I should say. And so when Noah cursed his son and grandson, it was as if he was saying, I have labored to do great things. How is it that the very thing that I labor most in creating the ground, and that brings forth fruit, how is it that for my own children, the fruit of my own loins, it cuts me off? It cuts me off from continuing the process. How does the fruit harm the tree? How does the fruit harm the tree? So Noah cursed him, and he cursed him with the color of the earth. It's interesting. It's very interesting.